So in this video, I'm going to go over an equipment list that I ended up with after 4.5 years that I used to shoot my feature with. The cost is about 10 grand, but keep in mind, I built that up over 4.5 years. But if you're starting out, I would suggest getting a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. It comes with a copy of DaVinci Resolve if you buy the camera new. That has a $300 value in itself. And get a set of wireless lavs, set of lighting consisting of some newer RGB panels and a couple of small light cubes. And that's enough to get you started on learning how to become a filmmaker. I bought the S1H used to save money. Then there's the RS3 Pro and LiDAR. You can get a decent set of 3 prime lenses for $1,500. I got the Tilt-A-Vest and arm. I used the newer bicolor and RGB panels. Both come in a set of 2. I also have the Amaran 100X, Amaran 200X, and the Amaran colored 150C. I also have 4 light cubes that I use quite a bit. I have a single C-stand with a heavy-duty C-stand boom arm, 4 newer heavy-duty light stands, an inexpensive Camtree car mount, a used Zoom F6, 2 sets of UW Mic 9S wireless lavs, which gives me 4 channels of wireless lavs, assortment of hard drives, miscellaneous batteries, and then I have color LED bulbs made by Govee, which are wireless controlled LED bulbs to control practical lighting. Then there's an assortment of bits and bobs, cables, etc. As you can see, for 10 grand, you can have a complete film equipment list that will allow you to make a feature film. When I decided I wanted to make a feature, I approached some of the actors I got to know while making my short films, and they were excited to do it, even though there was no money involved.
I will preserve and defend the foundations on which the strength of our nation rests.
So we set out looking for a script that we knew we could shoot for very little money. I went into Facebook to some writing groups and asked if anybody had a script that they would want to basically donate. I got a couple of them sent to me. I went through some of them, picked one that was called Broke In, and I liked the premise. It was too long, so we had to do some rewrites with permission of the main writer, and we cut the script down, changed some locations, and started shooting. Doing a feature for such a slim budget and not being able to pay people is not something I look at as a long-term business plan. It's simply a calling card to approach future investors with. The way we ended up scheduling the shoot was to shoot a scene at a time when the actors were available. Shooting took about a year, working mostly weekends and some evenings. One of the reasons being that one of the main locations was Joe and Kat's apartment. So a lot of times we didn't even start filming until about 9:30 at night. Now this did save, of course, money on catering budget because people would eat at home and then we'd start filming. I would take the footage home, edit it, and post it for everyone to see. If we didn't like some of the shots, we would then reshoot those next time we met and then continue on with the next scene. The advantage of that was I feel we ended up with a better quality film because we didn't have to settle for scenes that we didn't like. We also ran into some roadblocks. One of them was one of our lead actors had to drop out after about 3 or 4 shoots because his schedule just wasn't going to work in the long run. Then Kat, our lead, got in an accident and broke her wrist, so that had to heal. One of the things we had to be diligent about was continuity, and especially the apartment scene, which we shot over several months.
Is this your mother?
It was tricky, it was a challenge, but I really feel we pull it off with everybody helping keep track of everything. One thing I wanted to avoid with this film is being stuck in one location the entire time. But at the same time, I had to keep in mind that we were shooting guerrilla style and we wouldn't be using permits. One of the main locations is the apartment.
Thank you, I guess.
But even there, I wanted to make sure that we moved the actors around.
I mean, wouldn't the gun have been easier?
Another advantage, again, of taking so long to film is that opportunities arise that you can take advantage of that add production value. For example, the scene here at the phone booth, that conversation was supposed to be a cell phone call from the apartment. I was getting my tires changed on my car, and I noticed there was an old telephone booth there. So I thought, let's shoot that conversation at night here at the phone booth. So I ordered a receiver from Amazon, stuck a cube light in the phone booth to pretend that it was still working. Then in post, I made it look like the light was flickering. I added flickering sound effects in the mix, and there you have it, a working phone booth. Our scene with the protagonist, Frank, and the bum, we shot in an empty parking lot at night by a shopping center.
Hey, Frank, did you bring what I asked for?
We went out to the desert in Palmdale, filmed there.
Here, take this.
No, John, no.
Just take it, please.
No, we'll split it.
I don't deserve it.
Nobody gets what they deserve, John.
We shot in a parking lot by an In-N-Out
You think I'm stupid? Guess what, motherfucker? My price just went up.
because it just looked cool.
Fuck you, I'm a professional. I'm a motherfucking professional.
One of the things I wanted to do was to have a real difference between the feeling of the apartment, which I wanted to feel nice and warm and safe, and the exteriors at night, which I wanted to feel a lot colder. That presented some problems because the apartment is all white. So in color correction, that's where I really had to create that. And the scene with Frank and our hitman was particularly hard. Where we shot that, the lighting was a very bright orange.
I didn't think you had it in you.
Why are you here?
Oh, I tracked my phone.
What?
I did a lot of magic masking in the apartment scene and in the street scenes.
I fucking hate him.
Father.
Is he good?
Yeah, he's good.
Color correction is really something you should try and teach yourself. I wish I could hire professional colorists. I think those guys deserve every penny they make, but the reality is, if you don't have the budget, then you're going to have to do it yourself. So I hope this video is a bit of an encouragement for someone who has a desire to make a film, but has been held back because they think that they can't. You can. I did it. So can you. There's links in the description where you can watch the trailer as well as the full feature. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I might do a Zoom conference so I can answer questions directly if there's interest with that.